When I think about our future together, a flood of thoughts and questions fill my mind. I wonder how our life will be when we finally come together, building a life as partners. Will we always be happy, or will we face the kinds of conflicts that other couples do? Will we keep our relationship above everything else, or will our egos get in the way? These thoughts aren't meant to make me doubt us, but rather to reflect on the love we share and the life I dream of with you. Whenever I sit alone and wonder about our future, I realize that more than anything, I want a life of peace, happiness, and contentment with you by my side. I often think about how some people don't look forward to going home because their home environment isn't a place of comfort and joy. I want the opposite for us. I want our home to be a place I can't wait to return to, no matter where I am in the world. I want a space where I feel completely at ease, where positivity flows freely, and where we can both grow, individually and together. More than just a house, I want a home with you, a sanctuary filled with love, acceptance, and understanding. I want it to be the kind of place where we can always find comfort and strength in each other. The reason I dream so confidently of this future with you is that I see in you all the qualities that make a strong, loving, and supportive partner. You are kind, patient, and understanding, qualities I admire deeply. But, at the same time, I can't help but occasionally wonder if we will always remain this way. Will we continue to nurture our relationship with the same care as we do now, or will time and life change us? I know it's natural to overthink, especially when the stakes are so high. Our love is precious, and I don't ever want to take it for granted. I sometimes get into these strange moods where I overanalyze everything, and that's when I realize how fragile things can be. When I see the relationships around us and the challenges others face, it makes me aware of the possibility that such things could happen to us as well. After all, we are only human, subject to the same struggles as everyone else. Still, I know that while we can't predict the future, we can take steps to protect our relationship and create the kind of life we both dream of. I love what we have right now, the connection we share, and the bond we've built. I don't want it to change. I want us to have a marriage where happiness, trust, and honesty are the foundation. I want a home filled with laughter, where joy resonates through the walls. Dishonesty and cheating should have no place between us, and I'm confident that with the love we share, we can build a life where negativity doesn't creep in from the outside world. I want us to be each other's safe haven, a source of strength and love that can weather any storm. In this life that I envision with you, I see us as a couple who can set an example for others. I want to show the world how life can be when two people truly love, respect, and support each other. I want us to be the kind of couple that, even in our old age, still looks at each other with love in our eyes. I dream of a life where our children and grandchildren look up to us, using our relationship as an example of what love should be. I want them to see that, despite the challenges life throws our way, we remained strong and in love, even through our last breaths, and beyond. I have such high hopes for our relationship, and I truly believe that we will pass the test of time and emerge stronger together. I know you desire the same. That's why I want us to make a promise to each other, one that we will live by, no matter what. Let's promise never to go to bed angry with each other. Let's promise to always be honest, no matter how difficult the truth may be. And let's trust each other fully, building a relationship that can withstand anything. Together, we will create the life we both want, and we won't let anything or anyone come between us. We'll nurture our love, always putting each other first, and build a home where love, joy, and peace are the foundation of everything. That's the future I see for us, and I know it's one we can achieve together. I miss you, and it's driving me crazy. I know we haven't spoken in a long time, and I realize it must seem strange for me to suddenly admit how much I miss you. But the truth is, I've always missed you, even if I didn't always acknowledge it. However, something has changed recently. Over the past few days, you've been on my mind more than ever before, occupying my thoughts in a way that feels overwhelming and impossible to ignore. It's as if the universe is intentionally reminding me of you, and I don't know how to make sense of it. I keep seeing signs everywhere, almost like the universe is nudging me. Angel numbers appear more often than usual, and every time they do, I think of you. It's like a subtle reminder that you're still a part of my subconscious. Your name seems to pop up everywhere, on my social media, in conversations, even on random objects, and every time I see it, my heart skips a beat. Just when I think I've managed to push you to the back of my mind, your picture appears out of nowhere on my phone, catching me off guard. I don't understand why this is happening. For a while, I thought I was doing well. I thought I was finally moving on and getting over you, but now I see how wrong I was. It feels like I've been fooling myself, trying to convince myself that I no longer miss you. But these last few days have proven otherwise. You're on my mind constantly, 24/7. No matter what I'm doing, there's this unshakable presence of you in my thoughts. It's so intense that I've even called someone else by your name, almost as if my subconscious is trying to bridge the gap between then and now. Every little thing reminds me of you, and I find myself constantly reliving memories of the time we spent together. I remember how much I longed for you, how much I cherished those moments, and now, that longing has resurfaced with even greater force. I've picked up my phone countless times, dialed your number, and yet I always hang up before the call can go through. I hesitate, unsure of what I'm trying to accomplish by reaching out. I don't even know what I would say if I did hear your voice again. It's like I'm stuck in this cycle of wanting to reconnect, but fearing the consequences. What's even more confusing is that I don't know why I'm feeling like this after such a long time. For so long, I was doing okay. I threw myself into work, staying busy and distracted, not allowing myself to dwell on the past. I genuinely thought I was healing, moving on, and finding peace. But now, out of nowhere, I'm being haunted by your memory again, and with each passing day, the intensity grows stronger. I'm not sure how to handle it. Do you have any idea why this is happening to me now? Have you been feeling something similar, or am I alone in this? The uncertainty is eating away at me, and I feel lost. I don't know what the right course of action is anymore. Part of me is scared of making the same mistakes I did before. I don't want to repeat the painful patterns of the past. I've worked so hard to build a life for myself that's simple and free of unnecessary complications. I crave peace of mind, the kind of peace that comes from not constantly wrestling with unresolved emotions. I want to be happy, to feel like I'm in control of my life again. But right now, I'm far from that. Instead, I feel like I'm spiraling, overwhelmed by these resurfacing emotions, and I don't know how to make sense of it all. It's like I'm going crazy, and the confusion is only deepening. What frustrates me the most is that I still love you, even now. Despite everything, that feeling hasn't gone away, and perhaps it never will. But I also know that there's no place for me in your life anymore, and that's a reality I've had to accept after a long, painful struggle. It took me a long time to come to terms with the fact that we're not part of each other's lives anymore, and I don't want to go through the heartache of that realization all over again. This time, I want to be selfish and focus on what's best for me. I want to protect my heart, even though it still longs for you. Please, if you can, help me understand why this is happening. I need some kind of explanation or guidance because I'm at a loss for how to move forward. I don't know how to find the answers to the questions that are clouding my mind. More than anything, I need clarity, peace, and a way to finally move on without feeling like I'm constantly being pulled back into the past.